Oh, alright. Continue our mountainous trek here. This is the fast mode on our legs here. Oh, is it? Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything to delivered to him, so I passed up the package that was for him. I didn't realize he was here. Could grab that one and come back, I suppose. There we go. 17 grand. Nice. How much do I love snow? Oh, dude, I love snow so much. Let's see. Maybe we can get... Does walking in your previous footsteps make it any better? No, because he ignores them. He just walks wherever he wants. Yeah, it looks like a hot spring, right? Ah, someone used that ladder I just placed down a few minutes ago. Nice. Really hasn't snowed that much down here. I think only once did we get some substantial snow. His underwear. What? Oh, it's snow on his head.
Delivering cargo.
Oh, you made it. You've done me a great service, and that's no exaggeration.
Where's his hat? We're indoors. We don't use the hat indoors. A foot plus, nice. I think the last time it snowed was in November, I want to say. Like, actually snowed here, but it's just cold.
To talk to about the chiral network. Is it true that a contractor let me access your schematics and so forth?
Yes.
I want to share my research with everyone. Let them read it. Let them learn from it, like I learned from their work. Make me a part of the UCA.
I like how quiet it gets when there's snow outside. It almost gets to be that, like, time suspending quietness, you know what I mean? I remember when I was a kid just laying down in the snow and relaxing. Roboticist has joined the UCA. All-terrain Skelly level 1. Nice.
Very good, very good. Guess we're in this together now, Sam. I'd love to show you around.
Yeah, until you started driving and shuffling. Exactly. You'd love to show me around, but it's a terrible mess. So stay outside in the fucking...
Please access delivery terminal.
Terrible, snowy, cold. High bounce springs for bot repair. Miniature weather radar. Medical devices. I probably could take this. It's snowing. It's going to get damaged so badly.
Isn't that the active skeleton the roboticist built? It should be
could have given me one.
Trails and bad roads.
You know what I mean? The kind of quiet. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy the quietness of it.
You're the best, Sam. I owe you.
Oh, this is so much better. You don't mind driving in it? You know what? I never used to mind driving in it until I crashed while I was driving in it. And now I get wary. But that's life, I guess, you know. It won't let me bathe in it. Interesting. My canteen's filling up, though. Oh, because of the time fall. That makes sense. Oh, it's a place to rest. Okay, good. Do I even need it right now? I can get a vehicle. I get a vehicle and just tumble down the mountain. Three insane whiteouts so far, but you still rather that than hurricane rain? Yeah, I mean, if I'm home, I would much rather snow than rain. Am I even going the right way? Yeah, that's exactly where I want to go. Nice. I like how it makes, I guess that's an otter noise. Whenever it goes on or off. Compact sedan to get no traction. I have a Pilot, but Springs. I spun out in a Suburban. I was doing all right until I was going around a turn on the highway. I wasn't going that fast. Just fast enough, I guess. But somebody had stopped in the middle of the road on the turn. And I missed them. But the back of my truck swang left. And I corrected. And then the back of the truck swang right around counterclockwise until I was going backwards. And then I hit, you know those guardrails that are like metal ropes? I hit that, and that, thankfully, I mostly hit the toe block with all that. So it really only dented the toe block for the most part. I put a punch in the car by the gas intake and dislodged that from the we screwed the cap in, but that was easy enough to fix. And then the exhaust broke and was hanging low too, but I think my dad wired that back up, but wasn't fun. Let me tell you, I did not want to drive after that. Worse was that I was in the car with my girlfriend and her two younger sisters. And I wanted to go the day before, and they did not. They wanted to go the day we went. And I was very not happy about that because it snowed overnight. So it was someone else. It was me. I shouldn't have been going that fast. A. B. It was them. They shouldn't have stopped in the road. And C. It was the snow. It shouldn't have snowed. But, yeah, that was fun. Damn, there's a lot for the roboticist over here. Is that moving? Oh, that's cool. There's something for the cosplayer. I'm going right near the cosplayer. It shouldn't have snowed, yes. Yeah, that was not fun. I have pictures of it somewhere, but I don't know. I wasn't happy. Like I said, I wanted to go the day before when it wasn't snowing, because we were going to my girlfriend's grandmother's and we were staying overnight for a couple days. So it wasn't like we were going and coming home and that's it. You know, I wanted to go and get there while it wasn't snowing, and they wanted to go the next morning, and I was like, just sleep in the car. I'll drive. Like, I'm gonna drive. I don't care. And they were like, no, they want to go the next day. So I was just like, oh. Cosplayer, I'll take that. Disc-based media. A CD, you mean? Did we grab this? We did, yeah. The Timefall farm is over there. Where is the cosplayer? Right here. Let's set a marker for him. Power skeleton. Attached to suit. Oh no, I want to wear it. Wow, the takes up a lot different amounts of room. Suppose I could grab a vehicle now, but that really wouldn't help me. We're still in the mountainous areas. Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I was in control of the vehicle, and I should have been either not driving or going slower. Yeah, I'm definitely not close to level 3 yet, though. I did 1 or 2 pizzas so far, yeah. There's another one on order, but I haven't done it yet. Please, no more BTs. I don't need BTs. I got some pizza for lunch. It was okay. No, that's not fun, Prey. It was grounds for divorce? What?
This one's for you.
Oh, that restores your cargo. I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. Can I change what music's playing? Oh, I can. I don't want to do that, though. Oh, wait, there's more to customize. This isn't mine, but... Music. What's this all? Music.
Keep on keeping on. Use freely. Don't give up. Danger. Danger. Beware of mules. Safe travels. We have been... Have a pleasant journey.
You ever figure out if it changes them for just you or everyone else? Nick Easton. Benjamin Hancock. William Lake. Engineer. Craftsman. Junk dealer. That's it. Okay. Rare hologram. Oh, fragile. Nice. Fragile bidding goodbye. Alloy from Horizon Dawn Zero. Why? Why is this a tie-in? Kojima didn't work on Alloy, did it? Oh, was it the same engine? Is that why? No, it's not the same engine, right? You heard it's the same engine? Did Kojima license the engine to them? The devs of Horizon Dawn Zero helped a lot with this game. Ah, it is the same engine. Okay. Then that makes sense for having these guys and, you know, all this in here. Picks up your baby's niece carrier from both your nephews. Carry the nice. You did it with nephews in the car? Oh, God. There we go. We'll leave Horizon Dawn Zero lady here. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Hap. I mean, it's nice that it plays stuff like that once in a while, but it would be nicer if you could play that whenever you wanted. You know what I mean? I used to have an old van. Used my parents' van before, you know, before I used it. It's actually, it never was mine. It was always theirs, but and that didn't have like traction control or whatever. So that used to spin around in the snow a lot. But my Pilot, it's actually kind of hard just to get the tires to spin or to really slide or anything. I mean, I've gotten it where the anti-lock brakes kicked in and I was sliding a little bit in the snow, but really nothing more.
There we go.
We don't need to do rain. I'm just coming up here to use the bridge, guys. No worries.
There we go.
Makes me wonder if in the future, if like you know, all the other people's things that we're seeing, right? They're all obviously the game has fallbacks for when you're offline. So obviously someone playing this game will never like have a bad experience. But like in the future, you know, if the servers are still up but not many people are playing, is there going to be like, are they going to pull in older structures? Or is this all driven in like, not real time, but you know, are these all players who are playing right now? You know what I mean? I don't know, I'm just curious to see like if it would just pull stuff from the past or not. I wonder if there's been any interviews about how it works. Generally playing at the same time. All right. Oh boy. I don't know why I keep skipping. I've done a little bit in offline just because of, I forget to sign in, basically. But, you know, sometimes, I want to go down, please. Sometimes, when you put it in sleep mode, it'll lose, like, connection to the internet or whatever. This isn't enough to go down more, is it? I don't think it is. Maybe some way. I got 8 meters left till it runs out. Oh no. Oh, you're shitting me, really? God damn it. It was like 2 feet.
Beginning scan. Scanning weapons restrictions lifted.
Relax, BB.
Beginning scan.
Someone put a generator down here because they got their car stuck down here. Almost guarantee that. Disc-based media.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you so much, Sam. You're the best. You're like the dream porter or something.
You're like Cole Porter or something. Oh, that's an old one. I came to deliver your disc-based media of anime. You cosplayer. Can you put Conan back on? That's all I want to come here for.
Well, Sam, whenever we talk about the chiral network, he's all, sign me up, UCA, all the way. Which happens to be exactly how I feel. Can you make it official?
No, alright. That's a little sad, but... Fabricate equipment. Oh, yes, because we joined them up. Utility pouch.
I appreciate the
What does
help,
that do?
Sam.
Good work. New.
That's not new.
That's a transfusion bag containing blood drawn from you. While equipped, it'll gradually replenish you.
Yeah, I don't need to make that. Alright. I'm not sure they have a Yoshi Grunt replacement mod. Maybe when it comes to PC. Alright, let's see where we want to go. What I really should see is how much space I have left on my hard drive. Hang on a second. Alright, I have some time. I have not been eaten by a BT. Disk is full in approximately 29 hours. I just gotta be careful about that because I don't have my second computer set up right now, which means I don't have my backup storage online, which means I haven't been like pushing my VODs to it. You know what I mean? Which means they're all stored on this computer, and I'm gonna run out of space eventually. So I gotta watch out. My goal is to get them on the computer to my parents' house. And maybe make an FTP server where I can upload my streams after they're done. And then, in theory, I might be able to set it up where it can auto-process once I upload them to the FTP, where it puts them on YouTube and will compress them for long-term storage. In theory.
Yeah, like that.
Another 800 likes by other players. Nice.
There we go.
My poor car. I can finally take the zip lines now. No 28 hours, 29 hour stream.
Nice.
If I did do that, no offense to Death Stranding, but it wouldn't be Death Stranding. Now, how do I use this? Use zipline. No, I want to go over to Mama's. I should have used that. That was 2019? What do you mean that was 2019? Rip trucks. ...2019 gear was the 24-hour Factorio gear.
Hey, Sam. Thanks for coming back. Got something for you. These are your new cufflinks. They still work as a terminal, but I've added a weapon function. I was able to redesign everything from the ground up after the last connection.
What does that do?
Weapons too now.
That's right. Cord cutters. I should explain. BTs are connected to the other side via umbilical cords, right? When those cords bring the matter of our world into contact with the antimatter of theirs, boom. Void out. But, just as Deadman theorized, your blood does have unique properties. It can be used to cut a BT's cord. So, I've added that function. Cut the cord of the BT, and it returns to the world of the dead.
Oh,
No
interesting.
BT, no void out. Win-win.
These things can cut them loose.
If you can get close enough without them noticing, yes.
Cord snipping super handcuffs.
Right. Let's try them out.
Really?
Cut the cord connecting us.
Oh, don't cry. If you want it, don't do it. We'll find another one to do it.
She sounded
You make me
asleep.
sad.
I made sure she got plenty of milk. Just do it. Please, Sam. Set us free. This world was never hers, but all the same, I didn't want her to leave it. Even though she's already lost.
It's her baby. And she said it doesn't actually drink it. They just kind of go through the motions.
She's not really my daughter.
The attack and everything, that was all a lie.
No, that part was true. My ovaries can't produce eggs, and Lochna has trouble with her uterus. Long story short, neither of us can have children. I
It's a
was all right
combo
with it.
child.
I mean, children, who needs them, I thought. But my sister thought differently. Lochna wanted a child, someone to carry her genes.
That's why they stopped talking.
She fell in love with another member of Bridges, but he died in an accident. She was devastated, of course, as was I. Back then, strong emotions like that, I could feel hers, and she could feel mine. When I sensed her desire to join him, to end it, I went to her and said, let's have a baby. We took one of Lochna's eggs and fertilized it with his frozen sperm. And I carried it to term. A healthy baby grew inside me. But then there was the attack. And our bond was severed. I wanted to tell her, but I was bound to the child. I couldn't just abandon her. But I was wrong. Lochna needs to know. You have to break some ties to forge others. Can't be tied to everything. If we're going to reconnect the world, I need to reconnect with my sister first.
I'm not sure, Pikachu.
So please, Sam. Do it.
They're making me do it? What happens if I don't? Do we just sit here forever if I don't? I feel like they would make something in here that just does it, but
Alright, Sam. Take me home to Lochna.
No, I gotta carry her to Lochna? Oh no. I'm gonna cry too. Oh my god.
Sam, would you zip me up? I haven't been outside in a long time. It's just too much to take in all at once.
You sure? Thought you might be claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine, so long as I can see out of the bag. The warmth of the light, the touch of the wind, the scent of the world.
I don't want to take her all the way back over. I mean, I know I had to go back over, but...
Lucky you. The two of you are still connected. Okay, Sam. Let's go.
I don't like that they act like they're dead. Like she's like flopping around. Is that all the shit I had to leave behind? Of course it is. Assault rifle, non-lethal rifle, all-terrain bola gun. Can I put Mama in the locker? No, I can't. I know. Should have built the zip lines. Yeah, I should have. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's do this. All-terrain skeleton. Equip. Where is it on my back? Oh, it's on my... Oh, I can squeeze it in with her. All right. Can I put that on my shoulder? I do want to take the climbing anchor. Oh, a ladder will have to do. It's controlling me. I wasn't doing... Oh, yeah. Let's see.
I had a special surprise prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full.
The necklace.
No biggie. We can always tweak the rules a bit.
Get ready, Sam.
Get ready? What do you mean? What the fuck? Oh, don't do this.
He looks hungry.
I just put all my weapons away.
All you gotta do to make it out alive is not get eaten. Sound like fun? Of course it does.
Run, Sam, run!
Run where? I'm trying. Ah, shit. You're in front of me now. Where do I go? Oh, sorry, Frey. Was that it?
That was close.
Oh, fuck. Why, is there a way to actually defeat it as well? There probably is, but... If we take the truck, does she sit in the passenger seat or in the back? You just shoot it a bunch? Hmm. She did say to run, not the gun. Also, yeah, they just made me take all my stuff off, so if I hadn't have chosen a gun to take with me, there wouldn't have been a way to defeat it, unless there was a gun on the ground, I guess. I don't know if I can... This is another one Mama built. I don't know if there's another one to go forward.
Hold on, Sam.
No, that's the only one we can go to. Oh, Mama does sit in the... Oh, nice.
Come on, let's roll.
This is going to be a disaster. Where am I going? What do you even do? Do you leave her in the body bag and stick her in the hot spring? Like... That's the rope I took to get up there. I can't show that on stream, though. Destroyed underwear. What? Whose underwear fell off? All right, Mom, we're getting out. Well, it wasn't there before, was it? Well, what do you mean? It wasn't there before. It just kind of appeared. Also, imagine, I know people could do this in real life. They climb up these ropes. Could you imagine doing it with 2 people and a bunch of shit on your back and in a big rubber suit? What's Sam doing? Because this rope was off to Sam's right, he was trying to walk around with it instead of climb those rocks. So I just did move to the right a little bit. It solved itself. Alright, I gotta not fall down here.
Jesus. Sorry about that.
Baby. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, baby. Just shake BB up a bit and he'll quiet down. I think that's how it works in real life, right? There was a rope I used earlier. Where did it go? There it is. There's a big giraffe dude over there. I don't like the model they use for Mama when she's wrapped up in the thing. She doesn't look anything like her other model. Yeah, that's the big giraffe dude from Horizon Dawn Zero. I remember that one. Alright, where are we going? We gotta go across still. I think I crossed up here last time, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, so we'll walk up the shore. We'll walk right through the fucking BTs. There's a non-lethal assault rifle. I already have one on me. If you're dizzy, Frey, go lay down. Get yourself some sleep. I don't know why it keeps doing that. You get the DLC for Horizon Dawn Zero. I got it, and I didn't beat the game, and I made the mistake of going to do some of the DLC, and I kind of got a little, not overwhelmed, but You just beat it? Nice. I don't know. It's on my list of maybe one day I'll go back to it. What is that floating down the river? Special beer. My truck's almost ruined with all that metal in it. What, for Horizon Dawn Zero? I haven't beaten it yet, so I don't want it to be spoiled in the end. That reverse strike long range isn't even mine. It's somebody else's, I think. Oh, fuck. It tripped me. Mama's taking damage, damn. Probably from where we fell. You know what? I could have found that and I wouldn't have gotten the reference because I didn't play Death Stranding yet. You know what I mean? I have no idea where it is in the game. Let's go into the weather station. The weather station's up here somewhere. I don't think I'm going to go to it if I don't have to, though. Oh shit, there's a zip line there. Where does it connect to? Is it just one end of a zip line? How can I build another? I don't think I have a PCC on me. Oh, you can't do it with Mama on you.
You there, Sam? The hospital I was staying at was crushed by a bridge. Still have nightmares about it. Still hear the crack before it all came tumbling down. I've been scared to death of bridges ever since. And, yeah. I know how that must sound considering our employer. I'm scared of the dark, though. Don't sleep anymore. Can't.
You can sleep the light on, you know. That is a thing.
Got it.
it's just a singular zip line. Oh, damn. Is that a shelter? Oh, good. To get a little rest. Just restore our stamina before we go over. What does she do while you're in the bunker? Can you even go in a bunker with her? Like, I don't even know. Bespoke clothes for the cosplayer. Yeah, we're a little far from the cosplayer. Why does it say I made this? I didn't make this. I don't think I made this. Oh, wait. Maybe I did. There was one I had to make. That might have been the one I made. Very much needed to refill all my stuff. It's a different model cufflink. That's pretty cool. I mean, it would be, you know. You put her in a locker? Probably, yeah. Married life, not what I expected. Yeah, great. Read some lore real quick. We're getting behind. We're going to have a lot to read up on if we don't do it incrementally like this. The Chiral Artist. Married life, not what I expected. Dear Sam, did you meet up with Emily yet? I hope she lives up to your memory of her when you finally do. I didn't get so lucky in that respect. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't live with him anymore. I went back to Mom's. It was terrifying making the trip on my own, but I watched the weather patterns for days and made it, just barely. Maybe I should have asked for help, but I couldn't bear to wait any longer. For your sake, I hope yours and Emily's story has a happier ending. I thought Emily was my sister. Why is she wishing I have a good ending with her? Benjamin Hancock. Avoiding autotoxemia. How's it going, Sam? You still taking care of your BB? I'm sure you are. Not like some other porters I could mention. Some guys practically shake their pods till the babies start crying. Some of them even ditch them when they're crying too much. Of course, a quiet BB isn't necessarily a good thing. Could mean the kid's suffering from autotoxemia. Man, the thought alone stresses me out. It happened to me once, you see. I was out in BT territory and I couldn't make it back to a private room in time. I could tell my BB needed time in an incubator, but I was too late. Autotoxemia is a terrible thing, Sam. He was just floating there in his pod, wouldn't react no matter what I did. BBs can't detect BTs in this state either, obviously, so even the most stone-cold porter would be sweating bullets. Truth be told, though, I was more worried about my BB than I was myself. Screw the PR bullshit. They're not just equipment. I don't go saying that to just anyone, but I know you feel the same. If you ask me, a BB's no different from any other baby. Treat them with love and affection and they'll react to you, same way they'd react to a parent. Sorry, I know I'm getting emotional, but could you do me a favor? Try to make sure your BB never suffers from autotoxemia, okay? And if they do, take care of them and do whatever you can to make them feel better. They're soap opera-y? Yeah. Charles Kahn. The people who think bridges are terrorists. Hope you're kicking ass and taking names, Sam. We heard HQ suspects the whole Central Knot Void-Out thing might have been terrorism. Kinda blew my mind that they're hitting the East Coast already. Things have been getting worse out here, too. It was way quieter in this neck of the woods when we first showed up, that's for sure. Back then, it didn't matter what breed of crazy you were. Separatists, isolationists, leave me alone, Atarians, whatever. you could at least get him to sit down and talk. Now let's blow shit up, ask questions later. All cause some folks got in their heads that Bridges and the UCA are real baddies. Not that I'm saying we shouldn't keep on trying to speak sense into these guys. If we don't, we'd be stuck beating each other over the head with bigger and bigger sticks till the world's covered in craters. But on top of everything, now we've got these Demons wackos and their wacko and Chief Higgs to deal with. Not that he was always a total Fruit Loop. Used to be a porter. Ran his own outfit hereabouts. And then the postmaster went postal. Don't ask me how or why. I don't think even he could tell you. End of the day, only way forward is with each other, hand in hand with our fellow man. That's what the UCA is about, am I right? Philip North. Thanks for saving our buddy. Sam, you showed up in the nick of time. I'd just about given up on our guy Langdon, but he's on the mend now thanks to you. Should be back to work before long. But in the meantime, I'll have to cover for him. Don't worry, he knows that he owes you his life. He'll probably be sending you a message to thank you himself soon enough. If I'm being honest, though, it was his own damn fault. An all-pro like him shouldn't be letting explosives slip by right under his nose. He should know how clever these damn terrorists are getting. Oh, and thanks for connecting us to the chiral network. We're getting lots more data from the outside world now, and that alone has given morale a pretty big boost. And the printer? It's the icing on the cake. Can't print everything, though, of course. We'll be relying on you porters for a good while yet. Keep up the good work. Owen Southwick. Recovery request. Resources scattered by the supercell. Sam, I heard you were at Mama's place. Well, I've got a request for you, direct from Bridges. There's some cargo, rare metals, that got swept up in a supercell and ended up at the bottom of a waterfall northeast of the South Knot. We need you to track it down and get it to the city. Check Mama's terminal for the official order. By the way, we're receiving eyewitness reports of a small glowing object somewhere in the vicinity. Retrieving it's not part of the order, but I thought you might be interested regardless. Hate to hit you up direct, but we can't leave that cargo sitting there forever. And you're the best and only man for the job. A lot of people are counting on you. Yeah, maybe one day. We got a new memory chip. Where? No, that wasn't it. Oh, there it is. I gotta turn it in. Okay, I haven't turned it in yet. Interviews. I mean, I think we only have one or two, right? The history of the Odradek. Hartman. 2 years ago, Bridges HQ. Does the name Sigmund Freud mean anything to you? He was a famous psychologist. The most famous of them all, perhaps. But I digress. Feud? Freud. What did I say? Freud. Freud formulated one of the most famous theories after observing his grandson playing with a spool of thread. The boy would throw the spool under the bed, thus ensuring that he could not see it anymore. He would then wind the thread in his hands, gradually drawing the spool back towards him until it became visible again. He repeated this process several times. It was apparently a game he played whenever his mother was elsewhere. Freud proposed that the process of concealing and rediscovering the spool was a coping mechanism, a way in which the boy could put his mind at ease. You see, the boy was in control of the spool. He could make it disappear and reappear at will. This helped him to comprehend his mother's absence, not something sudden or irrational. Not as something sudden or irrational, but something controlled, and therefore not a cause for concern. A novelist named Franz Kafka later coined a term for this spool of thread, Odradek. However, he conceived it as an object capable of speech and autonomous movement, a mysterious being neither dead nor alive. The Odradeks we use are perhaps not so different. These interfaces, though, through which we experience our BBs, perception of their surroundings, are not unlike spools of thread, a connection between our world and the other side, the living and the dead, human and BB. Near-death experience, Hartman, 1 year ago, Hartman's lab. Until relatively recently, death could only be studied from the perspective of an external observer, as the experience of one's own death could not be communicated to another. A collaborative investigation of the phenomenon was fundamentally impossible, but through the examination of subjects in near-death states and the cataloging of their experiences, we have at last been able to bring the scientific method to bear on this most final of frontiers. Even those in a state of so-called brain death exhibit signs of consciousness. What could this possibly mean? Moreover, why do some on the brink of death report out-of-body experiences? Furthermore, why do so many of those who have such experiences describe the same sensations of being beckoned towards a distant light? Many had argued that these commonalities were evidence of an objective reality, of a place beyond life. If nothing else, they at least suggest that death was not an instantaneous change of states, but a process. The beach has since proven much of this beyond a doubt, and the dead rising again as BTs through necrosis demonstrates that this process in action. The place beyond life is no longer a theoretical possibility. Its existence must be taken as an incontrovertible fact. I think that was it for... yeah. I don't think I can turn in the memory sticks here, unfortunately. Maybe I can up top. I don't know. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.